Welcome, dear heart. This space is soft, calm, and safe. The world can be noisy and the mind can hold many thoughts at once, yet this moment is set aside for ease. Shoulders loosen a little, the jaw rests, the belly softens, the breath begins to move in a slow, kind rhythm. Every breath is a friendly hand, and every exhale is a gentle release. A simple wish arises here. May life feel lighter. May the body feel safe. May the path of prosperity open with grace. Money, goals, and plans can bring tension. Hopes and doubts can sit side by side. In this quiet place, both are welcome and both can soften. The heart knows how to heal, and the mind can learn a new language of care and trust. A new language begins with simple words spoken with love. Let the breath arrive. Inhale slowly through the nose. Pause for a heartbeat. Exhale through the mouth. Feel how the shoulders drop by themselves when the breath is unhurried. The body listens to the tone of the mind. A kind tone helps the body feel safe, and a safe body helps the mind think clearly. This calm cycle is a bridge between thoughts and cells. When the inner voice is soft, the chest opens. When the chest opens, the breath deepens. When the breath deepens, the nervous system settles. A settled system welcomes wise action and clear choices. This is not force. This is gentle guidance. There is no pressure to be perfect, no need to fix everything in one night. Tiny steps lead to wide paths. Prosperity is not only a number in a bank. Prosperity is safety in the body, peace in the chest, and kind thoughts in the mind. Prosperity is a steady trust that life supports growth. Prosperity can be a cup of tea in quiet, a small plan that gets done, a bill that is blessed and paid, a fair exchange that feels balanced. When the inner tone is loving, even small steps carry power. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. Let warmth pass through the palms into the body. Soften the eyes. If tears rise, they are safe too. They are a sweet rain that cleanses old stories. If a smile appears, let it be. Both are signs of opening. Whisper inwardly, I am safe in this moment. I make space for good to enter. Pause. Let the words settle into the chest like seeds falling into good soil. The soil does not rush. It holds the seeds with patience. In time, sprouts appear. In time, roots strengthen. The same happens within when thoughts become kind and steady. Tonight, we begin a simple practice that blends number and word. It is gentle and playful. It is clear and steady. It does not demand nor chase. It speaks softly, and it invites life to meet that softness. The practice is called a prosperity number code. The code is not magic that replaces action. It is breath, rhythm, and loving attention that open the door for wise action. The body relaxes, the mind focuses, the heart trusts. A calm and focused person makes better choices, spots good chances, and holds steady when waves move through. This is the ground we choose now. Let a few simple lines flow through the heart. If it feels right, these can be said aloud or inwardly with the breath. I am willing to soften. I allow ease in my life. I welcome safe prosperity. Say them slowly. Let the body notice the tone. If the tone sounds kind, the cells relax. If the tone sounds harsh, the cells brace. We choose kind. We choose steady. We choose words that feel like warm sunlight after a long night. Notice the space around the body. Notice the space inside the body. Both can hold peace. If a thought runs fast, let it pass like a cloud. Clouds do not change the sky. The sky is steady. The heart is a sky. Thoughts are passing weather. Breath is the breeze that clears the view. In this clear view, new choices are easier to see. A call to make, a task to finish, a plan to revise. a limit to set with love. Prosperity grows in this kind soil. If it helps, let these gentle affirmations bloom now. I accept support with grace. I am open to ideas that help me thrive. I welcome money that is honest and kind. Each line is simple. Each line is close to the body. When said with a slow breath, each line tells the body, it is safe to relax. This is the doorway to change. As night leans in, give the body a clear message. It is safe to rest and receive. The heart whispers, yes. The mind whispers, yes. The breath guides with patience. Ease arrives in waves, and with each wave, the ground of trust grows a little stronger. A new chapter begins, and it begins softly, exactly as it should. The phrase prosperity number code may sound new, yet its spirit is very simple. It is a small pairing, a number that feels supportive and a short, loving statement. Spoken together in a steady rhythm, they help the mind focus and the body relax. Number brings structure. Words bring kindness. Rhythm blends them into one path. This is like a drum and a lullaby working together. The drum keeps time. The lullaby soothes. The mind likes a simple pattern. When a pattern is gentle, stress can release. Stress eases, breath deepens, and clarity grows. In this clarity, prosperity has room to enter. Every day, the mind hears many voices, past fears, hopeful plans, old rules, new dreams. A code helps the mind return to one calm lane. When a number and a phrase repeat with care, the mind learns to rest inside them. Tension uncoils in the belly, the chest loosens, the face smooths. Helpful thoughts rise from this quiet field. The field has always been there. The code simply helps us find it faster. Why number? Numbers carry simple shapes and feelings. Even without complex math, certain numbers feel steady to many hearts. Some feel grounded, like stones in a garden path. Some feel flowing, like gentle waves. Some feel bright, like a morning window. Choosing a number is a way of choosing a path for the breath. Counting gives the voice a rhythm. Rhythm gives the body a cue to settle. The cue travels through the nerves to the heart, slowing the beat to a calm tempo. In that calm, the mind hears the kindness in the words. Why a phrase? Words are seeds. When planted often in soft soil, they grow into habits and actions that match them. I allow ease with money can become a gentle plan to track spending with care. I welcome aligned opportunities can become a friendly habit of sending 2 messages each morning to open new doors. I am worthy of kind support can become a healthy yes when help is offered, or a thoughtful no to what drains. The phrase is not a demand, it is an invitation. The body hears the invitation and relaxes. Relaxed bodies create steady actions. How does this link to prosperity? Prosperity is not only income, it is also capacity, the ability to receive, to choose, to focus, to act with peace. When the inner voice is harsh, the body braces, the mind narrows, and chances are missed. When the inner voice is loving, the body opens, the mind widens, and good chances are noticed. The code gives a doorway into that loving voice. It is practical kindness. It turns a scattered hour into a clear few minutes of focus, and clear minutes shape the day, and days shape the month, and months shape a life. Here is a simple way the code can sound. The number is spoken first, then the phrase. A breath is taken between them. For example, 8, I allow ease with money. Pause. 8, I allow ease with money. The count keeps time. The phrase gives meaning. Another example, 11, I welcome aligned opportunities. Pause. 11, I welcome aligned opportunities. The goal is not to force belief. The goal is to speak with warmth until the body feels safe enough to soften. Once softness arrives, belief grows by itself, like a bud opening to the sun. A few gentle notes support this practice. Keep the code short, keep the tone sweet. Use present tense language that the body can follow now. Pair the code with slow breathing. Allow silence between repeats. Let the silence be part of the music. If a thought tries to argue, no problem. Thoughts can pass by like leaves in a stream. The stream is steady. The code is the steady stream. The leaves come and go. If doubt appears, the code can hold it too. Doubt can sit on the riverbank while the steady current flows. There is no need to wrestle with doubt. Kind repetition is stronger than doubt, the way soft water shapes stone over time. This is why the practice works best when done regularly, especially at night, when the body is ready to rest and the inner door is open for gentle input. Some choose a personal number that feels special, such as the sum of the digits of a birth date. Others choose a simple number that feels abundant, like 8 or 22. There is no single right choice. The right choice is the number that brings a sense of ease in the chest when spoken slowly. The code is not a superstition. It is a structure for kindness. It is a frame in which love can be repeated until love becomes the normal inner tone. To try it now, let a soft line rise within. I speak my number with love, and I allow good to meet me. If spoken with relaxed breath, this line can calm the belly and loosen the back of the neck. Feel the weight of the feet or the seat, and let the ground hold that weight. The more the ground supports, the more the heart opens. The more the heart opens, the more the voice carries warmth. This warmth is the true code. Number and phrase simply help it take shape. With this gentle understanding, the practice can begin to touch daily life. Cradled in a quiet space, the code becomes a nightly ritual. The body learns that the sound of the number and the kindness of the words signal safety. Safety invites rest. Rest invites healing. Healing invites wise choices. Wise choices invite steady prosperity. The steps are small, yet they connect like beads on a string, one leading to the next with ease. Before speaking any code, it helps to set up a tender space for the body and the mind. The space does not need to be large or perfect. A small corner can hold peace if care is given to it. Soft lighting tells the eyes to relax. A chair that supports the back tells the spine to settle. A blanket across the knees tells the legs they may rest. A glass of water on a nearby table offers a clear symbol of flow and freshness. A simple journal and a pen invite thoughts to land on paper, where they can be seen and sorted with love. Begin with a short body scan. Starting at the crown, let attention drift down the forehead, soften the space around the eyes, release the hinge of the jaw, untie the tongue from the roof of the mouth, move down the neck, widen the collarbones, drop the shoulders, let the chest rise and fall with ease. Invite the belly to relax and feel the breath move all the way down. Soften the hips, release the thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and the soles of the feet. If the mind jumps ahead, bring it back to one place in the body and breathe there for a few cycles. The body understands attention as affection. Affection melts tension. Bring a 4-4 rhythm to the breath if it suits the lungs. Inhale slowly for a count of 4. Hold for a gentle count of 4. Exhale unhurriedly and let the air leave without effort. Rest for a heartbeat. Repeat a few times until the body finds a calm slope. The rhythm signals safety. Safety quiets the alarm inside. Without inner alarm, the heart speaks in a soft voice that is easy to hear. If it feels good, add touch. Place the right hand on the heart and the left hand on the belly. Let the hands be anchors. With each inhale, feel the belly rise into the lower hand. With each exhale, feel the chest soften under the upper hand. Murmur inwardly, soft, and safe. This is enough. Peace does not need grand gestures. Peace grows from small, steady cues. Set the intention for the night in plain words. An intention can be simple. Tonight I speak kindly and rest deeply. Another might be, tonight I open to a wise idea for my next step. Or, tonight I allow new ease with money. Write the intention in the journal. Keep it short. Short lines are easy for the mind to hold and easy for the body to trust. Beneath the intention, leave a few lines for notes after the practice, so that any gentle ideas that arrive can be captured before sleep. Prepare the water as a loving ritual. Hold the glass with both hands and sense the coolness. Speak one kind phrase to the water, because speaking kindly shapes the inner tone. Thank you for refreshing my body and mind. Take a slow sip. Let the sip be a small act of prosperity, clear, simple, and kind. Water carries the message of ease through the body, cell by cell, with no rush. Arrange the seat so the spine is upright yet relaxed, as if a string lifts the top of the head while the tailbone is heavy and grounded. Place the feet flat if sitting in a chair, or cross the legs comfortably if sitting on a cushion. Rest the hands on the lap, palms up for receiving or palms down for grounding. Close the eyes softly or lower the gaze to a single point. Stillness is an invitation, not a rule. If the body needs to move, let it sway a little and return. Before speaking the code, write a brief note in the journal. One word for the feeling in the body right now. Tense, calm, hopeful, tired, curious, whatever is true. This single word is a marker. After the practice, another word will be written to notice any shift. Noticing shifts trains the mind to value small progress. Small progress builds trust. Trust builds consistency. The room is now a nest for softness. The body has signals of safety. The breath has a rhythm. The intention is clear. The water is blessed. The journal is open. If a mirror is nearby and it feels comfortable, a few quiet lines can be spoken while meeting the gaze with kindness. Let the face be friendly, never scold. A gentle line might be, I am here for me. Another might be, I speak with love. If a mirror does not feel right, let the eyes close and speak inwardly. The heart hears all kind words, whether spoken aloud or in silence. Light can be lowered to a level that supports rest. Screens can be set aside to avoid extra noise in the mind. A soft timer can be set for a few minutes, not as pressure, but as a container. Inside the container, the code will flow. When the time ends, the journal will hold any notes and the bed will receive a rested body. One more breath, one more cue to the body. The practice is safe, easy, and kind. The voice that speaks the code does not push. It guides, like a gentle hand leading the way along a garden path at dusk. The night supports healing. The night welcomes new patterns. The night is a friend to soft change. If any unease lingers, welcome it and let it settle beside the heart. Say inwardly, all parts of me can rest here. Unease does not need to be removed to begin. Ease can grow around it, like soft moss covering a rough stone, making a comfortable seat where once there was only hardness. With this care given to the space and the body, the practice is ready. The number and the loving phrase will meet the breath, and the breath will carry them into every cell with grace. Choosing a number can be simple and kind. Let the body be part of the choice. Sit in a calm position and bring the breath into an easy rhythm. Let the shoulders soften and the belly rise and fall. Whisper a few numbers slowly and listen with the whole body, not only the mind. Say 8 and pause. Say 11 and pause. Say 22 and pause. Notice the chest. Notice the belly. Notice the space behind the eyes. One number will feel steady, like a soft click into place. If none feel peaceful yet, try a personal number that carries meaning, such as the sum of birth date digits, spoken as a whole. Another way is a quiet resonance test. Speak a number 3 times and sense whether the breath deepens or tightens. The right choice is the one that brings ease, not pressure. Let the journal hold a few notes, such as 8 felt grounded, or 11 felt light, or 22 opened the breath. The body is wise. It will show small signs when something fits. There is no rush to decide. Take a few minutes and keep the breath gentle. If the mind starts to push, place a hand over the heart and say inwardly, "I choose with kindness." Then try the numbers again. If a number brings a sense of warmth in the chest, write it down and place a small star next to it. If 2 numbers feel good, speak them both a few more times and notice which one stays steady through several breaths. Once a number is chosen, give it a little commitment. 7 nights is a friendly span. 7 nights lets the body learn the rhythm and trust the sound. The mind relaxes when it knows a practice will continue for a while. Consistency is a gift. Why do some feel drawn to 8, some to 11, and some to 22? It can be as simple as shape and rhythm. 8 can feel like a continuous flow. 11 can feel like pillars of focus. 22 can feel spacious and balanced. These are gentle impressions, not rigid rules. What matters most is how the body responds. A peaceful response is a green light. The nervous system is always listening. When it hears something that feels safe, it releases a little more tension. In that release, clearer choices arise. Set a small boundary around the choice to protect it from second guessing. On a fresh page, write, "My number for the next 7 nights is my." Add the date. Draw a small box for each night to check off. Each check mark is a smile to the self that kept a promise. Small promises kept build deep trust. Trust becomes steady energy. Steady energy becomes practical action. This is the quiet path of prosperity. If a worry shows up, what if I choose wrong? Meet it with care. There is no wrong here. The practice is about presence, rhythm, and kindness. The number is a door into that room, not the room itself. If, after a few nights, something still feels off, it is fine to choose a nearby number and try again. Yet do not change at the first sign of restlessness. Restlessness is normal at the start of any new pattern. Place a hand on the belly, breathe out slowly, and continue. The gift arrives through softness and consistency. A short affirmation can support this part of the journey. Peace guides my choice. Another helpful line, I speak my number with love, and my body feels safe. These are not demands. These are kind directions that the nervous system can follow. Notice how the breath changes after saying them. If the breath softens, the line is working. Create a tiny test round to confirm the choice. Sit quietly, speak the number once on the inhale, once on the exhale, and once in a soft whisper. Pause. Feel the ground beneath the feet or the seat. Let the spine stack comfortably. Speak the number again, 2 or 3 more times in a rhythm that suits the lungs. When the body feels safe, the rhythm settles. When the rhythm settles, the number sits like a stone in a calm pond, firm, supportive, and still. If a mirror is nearby and it feels right, meet your own gaze and speak the number in a gentle tone, as if you are talking to a dear friend. Notice if the face softens. Notice if the eyes look kinder. Mirror time is not about judgment, it is about presence. If the mirror does not feel helpful, close the eyes and speak inwardly. The heart hears the same. Decide on a repetition count that matches the number's energy and your own breath. For 8, a loop of 16 or 24 can be sweet. For 11, 11 or 22 repetitions can feel clear. for 22, 22, or 44 repetitions can feel steady. Write the choice in the journal. Number, Kra. Repetitions, Kras. Nights, 7. This is your gentle agreement with yourself. Agreements written with love are easier to keep. Close this phase with one more caring line. I welcome a number that supports my highest good. Sip a little water, touch the journal, feel the room. This choice is simple and strong. It need not be perfect to be powerful. It simply needs to be kind and repeated with care. Now, the phrase that pairs with the number can be crafted. The phrase is the heart of the code. It sets the tone. Keep it simple, present, and warm. The phrase speaks to the body as much as to the mind, so choose words that feel like soft blankets, not hard rules. Begin by listing 3 qualities you wish to grow in your relationship with money and life: ease, clarity, and trust. Turn each into a short first-person line. I allow ease with money. I choose clear steps. I trust life to support me. Read them slowly and notice which one relaxes the belly and the shoulders the most. That one is a good anchor. Let the phrase be brief enough to ride the breath. A long sentence can make the chest feel crowded. A short, kind line gives space for breath and feeling. Helpful starters include I allow, I welcome, I choose, I open to, and thank you, life, for. These starters signal safety and permission. They are not forceful. They invite the body to relax into a new pattern. Write a few drafts and test them aloud in a quiet voice. Speak one line and then let silence follow. In the silence, the body answers. If the answer is a small softening or a deeper exhale, you have a match. If the answer is tightness, adjust the words. Replace any not or never with a positive direction. For example, instead of I am not worried about money, try I am calm and supported in all money matters. The nervous system understands direct kindness better than negation. Avoid future tense. The body understands now. Use present language that it can experience right away. I allow ease now. I welcome aligned opportunities now. I am worthy of receiving support now. Add a gratitude line if it feels true. Thank you, life, for opening good doors for me. Gratitude softens resistance. It reminds the body of what already works. Here are a few gentle options to consider and tailor. I speak my number with love. I allow ease with money. I speak my number with love. I welcome aligned opportunities. I speak my number with love. I choose clear, kind action. I speak my number with love. I receive support with grace. I speak my number with love. Thank you, life, for guiding me. Choose one main line to keep for the week. If you want a tiny variety, prepare one secondary line that holds the same spirit to use on days when the first feels thin. Consistency still matters more than variety. The body learns through repeated kindness. If mirror work feels supportive, bring the phrase to the mirror with a soft gaze. Speak the line slowly and watch the face as you say it. Allow any emotion to move through. If tears rise, they are welcome. If a smile appears, it is welcome too. Both are signs of opening. If the mirror is not a fit for now, write the phrase on a small card and place it where the eyes will meet it in the evening, by the bed, near the water glass, or on the journal cover. Link the phrase to a tiny action so it lives in the day and not only at night. Right after speaking it in the morning, do one 5-minute act that matches it. After, I choose clear, kind action. Tidy a small part of a workspace or list one simple task to complete. After, I allow ease with money. Open a budget note and record one expense without judgment. After, I welcome aligned opportunities. Send one friendly message or read one page that grows a skill. Small steps teach the body that the words are true. Truth in action calms the nervous system and builds safety. If doubt appears while crafting, offer a soft reframe. This is new, and new can feel strange. I can be patient. Place a hand on the heart and the belly and take 3 unhurried breaths. Then speak the chosen line again. The tone matters as much as the words. A soft tone is a key that opens doors inside. When the phrase feels right, write it on a fresh page in the journal and draw a slow line underneath. Add the number and the repetition count. Add the start date of the 7-night practice. Close the journal with both hands and let the palms rest on the cover for a moment. The hands tell the body, this promise is safe and kind. Now the night practice can unfold. Choose a time that suits the body, often 30 to 45 minutes before sleep. Set screens aside, dim the lights, and let the room grow quiet. Sit in the posture that feels supportive, feet on the floor with the spine upright or seated on a cushion with the hips held by a blanket. Place the journal and pen nearby. Set the water within easy reach. The practice begins with 3 calming breaths. In through the nose, a gentle pause, out through the mouth. On the exhale, let the shoulders drop a little more. Speak the number once and feel its weight. Speak it again and let the breath be the bridge between sound and body. Now add the phrase. The structure is simple. Number, breath, phrase, breath. For example, 8, I allow ease with money. Breathe. 8, I allow ease with money. Breathe. 8, I allow ease with money. Let the pace be unhurried. The silence between cycles is part of the music. Silence is where the body digests the kindness. Choose a repetition count that matches the number and the breath. 11 cycles can feel focused. 22 can feel spacious. 33 can feel devotional. If the breath is shorter tonight, reduce the count. If the breath is longer and steady, continue to the planned number. The practice serves the body, not the other way around. Always let the breath lead. Notice small changes as you repeat. The jaw loosens, the eyes soften, the chest broadens, the belly moves more freely, a sigh may slip out, a yawn may arrive. These are signs of settling. If thoughts start to race, place both hands over the heart and say the number once without the phrase, purely as a bell to call attention home. Then return to the pattern. If restlessness stays, pause and write 1 sentence in the journal. What is my mind asking for? Once the words are on paper, they often stop knocking. Then continue. Use the water as a simple blessing. After every few cycles, hold the glass and speak 1 short line over it. May this water carry ease through me. Take a small sip and feel it move down the throat and into the body. Water is a clear symbol. It reminds the whole system that flow is natural. If strong emotion rises, slow everything down. Let the number be the anchor. Speak it, breathe, and place a hand over the belly. Expand the exhale slightly. The exhale signals safety to the nervous system. With each long exhale, the emotion has space to soften at its own pace. Nothing needs to be forced. This practice is kindness, not control. When the planned repetitions are complete, sit in quiet for a minute or 2. Sense the body like a friendly landscape. The number and the phrase are seeds now resting in the soil. Take the journal and write 1 word for the state of the body: softer, peaceful, steady, open, sleepy. Then write 1 short idea for the next day that feels aligned with the phrase. Send 1 message. Review spending for 5 minutes. Clean my wallet. List 3 skills I value. Keep it small. A little action daily keeps the path clear. Close the practice with a brief gratitude line that feels true. It can be as simple as "Thank you for this breath," or "Thank you for this safe room," or "Thank you for the chance to begin again." Thankfulness calms inner alarms and prepares the body for rest. If you like, place the right hand on the heart and the left on the belly and give a gentle press, as if sealing the work. Say softly, "I rest in safety. I allow good to meet me while I sleep." If the mind tries to pull you back into planning, place a small notebook by the bed to catch any late thoughts in a few quick words. Once written, the mind can release them. Turn off the light, settle into a comfortable position, and let the breath sway like a quiet tide. The practice continues even in sleep. The body carries the number and the phrase into the night, and by morning a little more room often appears inside. More room for kindness, more room for clarity, more room for wise steps that support prosperity. On the next evening, return to the seat, the breath, the number, and the phrase. Check a box in the journal for the night's practice. Let the check mark be a small celebration. Some nights will feel deep and flowing. Some nights will feel ordinary. All nights count. The nervous system learns through repetition and gentle tone. The results appear as subtle shifts at first: easier exhale, kinder self-talk, a simple yes to a helpful idea, a calm no to a draining choice. These shifts are the early fruit of your care. If a night is missed, meet it with grace. The next night is open and waiting. Sit, breathe, speak the number, speak the phrase, and rest. This path is made of softness, patience, and steady attention. It turns a few minutes each night into a new way of being, calm, open, and ready for the quiet steps that lead to prosperity that feels safe and kind. Indness. Old stories sometimes rise like waves, and that is natural. Pressure is not needed. Begin with the body because the body holds the doorway. Sit in a way that feels supported. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly, and bring the breath into an easy flow. Inhale gently. Exhale a little longer than the inhale. Long exhales tell the nervous system, it is safe. If the mind presents a worry, meet it with a kind interruption. Whisper inwardly, soft now. Let the shoulders drop and the tongue rest. When the body receives signals of care, the old story loses its grip. The aim is not to defeat the story. The aim is to give it a softer place to rest until it becomes quiet. Scarcity thoughts can feel loud. They say, there won't be enough, and the chest tightens. Place attention on the chest and breathe slowly, counting a calm 4 on the inhale and a gentle 6 on the exhale. While breathing, let a simple line rise. I am safe to take one kind step today. Scarcity fades when the next loving step becomes clear and doable. One simple step might be writing a list of 3 small actions for tomorrow, each 5 minutes or less. Another might be blessing a bill with a soft line. Thank you for the service this brings. Gratitude does not deny challenges. Gratitude adds warmth so solutions become visible. Guilt can sit heavy in the belly. It can say, a past choice was wrong, and the stomach hardens. Place both hands over the belly. Offer warmth through the palms. Breathe until the belly softens under the hands. Then write one kind sentence in the journal. I choose to learn with love. Learning energy opens space for new action. After the sentence, make a tiny repair step if one is needed. A short note, a small apology, a simple correction. Guilt shifts when the heart is allowed to act from kindness instead of punishment. Fear of receiving can hide behind hesitation. It whispers, this good is not for me, and the throat tightens. Place one hand at the base of the throat. Breathe slowly and feel the hand rise and fall. Speak a gentle line. It is safe to let good enter. Take a sip of water as a small act of receiving. Notice how the body responds to the sip. Receiving grows through practice. There is no rush. One drop becomes a stream. If the inner critic begins to speak, give it a new job. Invite it to be a guardian of tone. Ask it to watch for harsh words and replace them with kind ones. When it brings a harsh line, thank it and offer a softer version. For example, when it says, "You should be further along," translate it into, "I can choose one simple step now." This translation honors the desire for progress while protecting the body's safety. Safety keeps energy steady. Steady energy nourishes action. A simple calming technique can help when emotions swell. Tap or press gently at the center of the chest with 3 fingers while breathing slow and steady. With each tap, repeat the number once, like a lighthouse beam, then speak a short line such as, "I allow ease." The rhythm of tapping and speaking gives the mind a pattern to hold. Patterns bring relief. Relief opens the inner door to change. 3 soft questions can release tension from heavy thoughts. First, is this thought kind? If not, adjust it until it is kind. Second, is it true right now? Many scary thoughts are about a distant future. Bring the mind back to the present. Third, does it help me act with care today? If it does not support action, set it aside like a coat that is too heavy for this room. Lightness helps movement. If tears arise, permission helps them pass through. Tears are water washing the inner garden. Let them flow and place a warm hand over the heart. Say quietly, "All parts of me can rest here." Stay until the breath steadies, then return to the number and phrase. The code does not push sadness away. The code holds sadness gently until it softens into peace. Some blocks wear the mask of busyness. A busy mind tries to fix everything at once. Answer with the smallest possible step. Take 1 minute to stand, stretch, and breathe. Take 2 minutes to write the next action in clear language. Take 5 minutes to complete it. Completion builds trust. Trust dissolves the busyness that comes from fear. If low energy appears, meet it with care rather than force. Sometimes the kindest step is rest. Rest restores the ground from which strong steps grow. If rest is needed, set a small timer, lie down, place a hand over the belly, and breathe. Speak a soft line, "I refill with peace." After the rest, return to the practice with a gentle heart. Let a set of releasing affirmations weave through this work. Speak them slowly on the exhale, letting each line be a warm blanket. I allow my body to feel safe. I release old fear with breath and love. I choose thoughts that soothe and support. I forgive my past and I welcome my growth. I am worthy of gentle, steady prosperity. Repeat any line that relaxes the body. The body's relaxation is the guide. Blocks will arise from time to time. A calm response is the medicine. The number and the phrase are 2 hands holding steady. Breath is the bridge. Consistency teaches the whole system that safety and abundance can live together. In this kindness, old patterns loosen and new pathways form with grace. The practice grows roots when it appears in daylight. Mornings carry a quiet promise. Begin with a soft stretch while lying or seated. Let the breath fill the belly, then the chest. Speak the number 3 times with care. Then offer the phrase once, slow and warm. This tiny start sets the tone for the day. Right after, complete one 5-minute action that matches the phrase. Tidy a small part of the workspace, place a bill in its folder, or draft a brief message that opens a door. These small acts become proof that the inner words are real. Proof settles the mind and strengthens trust. Carry a simple wallet blessing into the day. Hold the wallet in both hands when leaving the home or before a purchase. Whisper inwardly, "Money flows in ways that serve good." This blessing guides choices with gentle integrity. Clean the wallet once a week. Remove old receipts and keep only what supports clarity. Order in small places mirrors order in the mind. Order helps calm emotions around money. Create a 5-minute prosperity window once each day. Set a tiny timer and give full attention to one helpful task. Track one expense, review a simple budget note, send a short message to a potential partner, or read a paragraph that builds a skill. 5 minutes done daily becomes a strong current. Momentum builds without strain. Strain drains energy. Gentle momentum restores it. Let a midday check-in be a sip of calm. Pause between tasks. Place the hand over the heart and speak the number once. On the next breath, say the phrase once. Ask, what is one clear step now? Write the answer in a small note and act on it as soon as possible. This check-in keeps the day aligned with the night practice. Alignment makes action feel natural rather than forced. Create an opportunity scan that takes 3 minutes. Ask, where is kindness inviting me to knock? Look at the day's tasks and see if one small outreach can be added. A short message, a friendly follow-up, a tiny application sent with care. Prosperity often enters through simple doors. The scan lifts the eyes to notice them. Hold boundaries with love. A gentle boundary is a gift to both sides. When a request pulls energy away from what matters, answer with soft clarity. A simple line can help. That does not fit today. I am focusing on my current plan. This protects the path and keeps the nervous system steady. Steady systems make wiser decisions and notice better chances. Let gratitude be practical. Keep a small ledger of 3 daily items tied to support and flow. They can be simple: a kind message received, a clear idea, a meal that nourished, a bill paid with ease, a moment of peace during a walk. Gratitude reminds the mind that support is present. The mind begins to search for more of what it is trained to see. Make space for a tiny evening reset before the night ritual. Put away one item that has no place, wipe a small surface, or set out the journal and pen. These gestures tell the body that order is returning. Order invites calm. Calm makes the night practice smoother and more effective. Use words that carry through the day without effort. Gentle day affirmations can be short enough to tuck into a pocket. I value small steps. I notice helpful doors. I allow a calm yes and a peaceful no. Quiet repetition turns these lines into companions. Companions brighten the path. Honor cycles of energy. Some days will be bright and full, others will be slower. When energy is bright, take 2 or 3 small steps and then rest. When energy is low, take 1 small step and praise it. Praise is nourishment. Nourished hearts stay consistent. Consistency is a main root of prosperity. Even difficult moments can serve the practice. When a bill arrives and the chest tightens, place a hand on the heart, breathe out long, and bless the bill. Thank you for the service I received. If the mind criticizes, translate it into a kind direction. Let's find one gentle way to meet this. Take one action, even if tiny. The body learns that care is present even during stress. This lesson is wealth. Keep the code close. Write it on a small card. Keep it in a pocket or a bag. Touch the card during the day and speak the number once. The touch and the sound together become a safe bridge back to center. The mind loves bridges. Bridges bring ease. Tracking turns feelings into clear signals. A friendly way to track is a simple, calm, clarity action note each night. Calm. Rate the ease of the body on a tiny scale from 0 to 3. Clarity. Rate the steadiness of thoughts from 0 to 3. Action. Note whether one small aligned step was taken today, 0 or 1. These tiny numbers are not a judgment. They are soft lights along the path. Even low numbers are helpful because they show where more kindness is needed. Once a week, read the notes and write a brief reflection, 3 sentences only. First, what softened this week? Second, where did I feel resistance? Third, what tiny adjustment will help next week? Keep it short so the mind does not feel burdened. Short reflections are more likely to continue. Continuation is power. Adjustments to the code can be made with care. If the phrase feels lovely but the rhythm of the number feels off, keep the phrase and try a nearby number for 7 nights. If the number feels strong but the phrase feels dry, keep the number and refresh the phrase with kinder, simpler words. Use the body as the guide. If the breath deepens and the shoulders drop when speaking, the adjustment is working. A helpful rule is to keep any one configuration for at least 7 nights before changing. The nervous system learns through repetition. Constant changes keep the inner ground unsettled. 7 nights is a friendly agreement that honors both patience and the desire to grow. If a strong inner nudge points to a shift after 7 nights, follow it with kindness. If progress seems slow, create micro-proof. Set a focus for 3 days, 1 5-minute money care task each day, 1 message sent each day, or 1 gratitude entry each day. At the end of 3 days, note the change in calm, clarity, or action. Micro-proof dissolves the belief that nothing is happening. Something is always happening when kindness is applied. When the mind argues, bring it into the practice. Let it speak its worry on a page without judgment. Then answer with 3 lines. I hear this fear. I offer care. I choose 1 gentle step. Turn the page, write the step, and do it. Turning the page is symbolic. It trains the mind to move from rumination to action through a clear ritual. Rituals calm the inner world. If a week ends and the notes are uneven, celebrate the nights that were kept. Place a small star beside them. Stars are not childish. Stars are signals of love. They tell the heart, I see your effort. Effort recognized becomes energy returned. That energy feeds the next week. Keep the practice human. If a streak is broken, resume without scolding. Tonight is always available. Sit, breathe, speak the number, speak the phrase, and rest. The path is not a straight line. It is a gentle spiral. Every turn brings tender growth. The heart understands a loving close. Let the breath slow. Let the body rest a little deeper in the seat. Worthiness is not earned. It is the ground of being. Prosperity is not a fight. It is a flow made welcome by safety and care. The work of this practice has been to create that safety and to invite that flow with simple, steady attention. Number and phrase have been guides. Breath has been the bridge. Kind action has been the proof. Allow a quiet gathering of all that has been done. The space was prepared with softness. A number was chosen with care. A phrase was crafted with warmth. The night ritual brought rhythm and peace. Blocks were met with tenderness instead of force. Daytime steps were shaped with 5-minute acts, boundaries held with love, and gratitude kept as a gentle ledger. Progress was tracked in small lights. Adjustments were made with patience. All of this is prosperity practice. All of this is self-love in motion. Let a few closing lines rise and fall with the breath. Speak them slowly, letting each word rest in the body. I am safe to grow in gentle ways. I allow ease with money and with life. I welcome aligned ideas and kind support. I choose small, steady steps that build true prosperity. I speak my number with love and I rest in peace tonight. Breathe. Sense the quiet. The practice continues as the eyes close and the body moves toward rest. Good seeds have been planted in soft soil. Water arrives in the form of breath and patience. Sunlight arrives in the form of kind words and small actions. Growth is already underway. A final verdict in the heart. Softness and consistency are the true code. When the voice inside becomes warm, the body relaxes, the mind clears, and wise steps appear. This is how prosperity enters and stays, through a calm nervous system, a loving inner tone, and daily acts that match that love. Carry this tone into the night and into the day to come. Trust the gentle path. It is strong, it is kind, it is yours.